He can't actually activate the Path to Purgatory. He could trade here, goes to 29. Oh, he might have like a guild. Hey, what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. A lot of you guys have been asking me for this deck. I've been trying to put it off because I haven't found like a good list that's been consistently winning on the ladder. But here's what I have at the moment. It's Wrath Blood. So Wrath Blood got a lot of support from Fortune's Hand. Unfortunately, the problem with this deck that I see is that the main win condition, which is Permafrost Behemoth, yeah, it's a cool card. Turn 9, you could do 10 damage to your opponent if Wrath is active for you. However, a lot of decks right now, they could actually have like 20 damage combos. So this is kind of underwhelming when you compare it to other decks in the meta. But yeah, this is the win condition you're trying to go for with this deck. And yeah, you have a lot of cards that ping yourself for like 1 damage and it will get your Wrath active. I would say by around turn 7, you should have your Wrath active on average draw. There's a lot of cool new stuff that the expansion gave us, like Vampire of Calamity, very good card. The Accelerate and the Fanfare is both good. Darkhold is a really good card as well. Wrath ability is really good. Evolve, and when you evolve it, you could get a Darabon, and Darabon just helps. You really do need the card draw in this deck, I find. So Darabon is really helpful. It activates your Neria, for example. Yeah, I have 2 copies of Azazel, and this is mainly for certain matchups. You actually want this card, so like Dirt Rune, it stops the Dark Mage from OTKing you. It could help out versus Haven because Haven makes big boards. Shadow as well, if they go past to Purgatory, you can stop that. Or even if you're going for like He Who Wants Rock, it could stop out some of the damage. So Azazel is a pretty cool card right now in the meta. 3 copies of the World, you're pinging yourself quite a lot, so you're going to drop down in health. So if you draw the World, the Fanfare is really good when you're 14 defense or lower. And then late into the late game, because this game can go to turn 10 quite often, you can invoke this card, get that extra damage that you need to go along with your Permafrost. Some other good cards in this deck, EO, really good right now in the meta because of all the swords. Even though we know that sword is getting nerfed in a couple of days, right now you do want to be playing it. Whiplash Imp, very strong card with Wrath active, Enhanced 6 as well. You can, just a really good card for the cost. Contemptuous Demon, this card is going to be able to clear a lot of things when you evolve it. And yeah, so this is basically the deck. I would say it's borderline mid-range to control. You can't really get too aggressive early on, because I think like you could play normal stuff on curve, and then in the mid game you kind of slow down when you go Darkhold. Maybe your opponent can't deal with a Neria turn, and then you could just kind of overwhelm your opponent at that point. But yeah, you'll see how the deck plays out with these example games. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And comment down below if there's any ways you would improve this Wrath deck, or do you play something different. There's also different Wrath decks or Blood decks that I want to try, like Avarice Blood, Control Blood, or like Burn Blood. And I want to see how those decks perform. And yeah, also check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TheJordude. Usually after I post a video, I go live on Twitch. So yeah, make sure you're following. Usually I'll go live on Twitch around 8:30 PST. So if it's around that time for you, I might be live on Twitch. And so yeah, enjoy the games guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I think Roach Force could actually just get there. It could be some kind of like, there's a few different forces that it could be as well though. I like to have these Bloodbinders. They ping myself for the Wrath, and they're just going to help me draw cards. Turn 2 though, I could play the Contemptuous Demon because, especially when we're going first, it could help us. It could ping us like maybe an extra time, like 2 times. So 2 pings off of 1 card is actually really good. So I'm going to play the Contemptuous Demon here. Like, saving it for the evil is probably going to be too greedy. It's going to take a long time. So hopefully he just doesn't have like a pure shot angel. Okay. So I guess it's some kind of like accelerate force. No, unfortunate, but we have good pings going on so far. Next turn we could ping ourselves twice again. Another pure shot angel. Okay. Ras is at 3 right now. I think I want to use this Permafrost Behemoth just so we could draw some more cards right now. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Once this pops, I'll be at 7. So we are going to be able to get our Ras active pretty soon. Fairy Assault. Okay, so it's probably like a... I don't know, it could be like a control force, like a control evil force. I could just EO this board. Let's start off with the Creepy Man. Yeah, I guess we'll just EO it. Next turn our Wrath will be active because of the Permafrost Behemoth, so like we could just jam Whiplash Imp next turn, which is pretty decent. All of the Fallen. That didn't really do much. Yeah, let's just play this. I could evolve this or the 4th, make a 4/4 here. The reason why I would do that is just I push in 7 damage into the Whiplash Imp next turn. I just make it really hard for him to deal with this board. Then I follow up with another Whiplash. However, I'm still 3 turns away from my Behemoth, so I don't think I will. If it was like turn 7 right now, then I would do it, I think. But because there's still 3 turns before we have the Behemoth, we're probably going to have to make some other decisions. Chipper Skipper. You might have 2 Accelerate cards with this. Two Accelerates, he still can't even get past D36. He might have like he might have Terraformer in this deck as well. If he has these Lamagas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like Terraformer. I mean, this is still very manageable. We could play the World here. We could play our Whiplash Imp, but the Whiplash Imp isn't as good. Neria would be good if I could activate it. No activators though. I feel like it's just a World. Okay, now that we drew the Razor Claw, we could set up lethal with Razor Claw. I don't know if this deck heals though. I'm just going to take a trade here. Leaving 1 fighter up is fine because we went all the way back up to 20. Next time we just have to set him to 10 somehow. Which we can with the Razor Claw. This is pretty strong. Once on each of the points turn when opponent plays a follower, deal 10 damage to it. So I do have Neria active, but it's just going to die. I could play the Pelt Warrior first, and then it would just take the hit from that. I can't set up the lethal though. I need to set up lethal. I think what we could do is Razor Claw to face, Azazel the 4/1. This will kill the Azazel, then I can Whiplash, evolve the Whiplash to kill this. I could also evolve the Antelope instead of the Whiplash if I want to save it. This sticks and yeah. This is the magic number. I don't know if this deck has some healing though. It might have like Primal Giants as healing. I could just try to go Permafrost into Permafrost though, because we are still at 14. We have quite a bit of time. He's not pressuring us right now. I'm not sure how much burst he could have. I guess Terraformer could be burst, but he's just playing 2 Guardians here and passing, so yeah. Permafrost. The matchup at Sync is kind of difficult. It's hard to get damage into set Behemoth because their board is always so big. It's kind of a decent hand. We could keep it. I don't know about Calamity. I think the Calamity's fine if they play Jack Shovel on 2. I should have thrown back 1 Contempus Demon though. 2 Contempus Demons kind of weak. 1 was fine. Legendary Skeleton. Okay, then we'll just play the Bloodbinder here. Actually, if he trades this, I could get 2 pings with my Pelt Warrior next turn, which would actually be pretty good. Going to get my Vengeance up quite quickly. He's going to deny it. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we could go for the Contempus Demon this turn instead. Especially because he doesn't have anything threatening the Contempus Demon right now. I might be able to get 2 pings from it. The Doorhold's kind of annoying. He could probably get it out next turn if I go for the Doorhold, so he could get the Sacristan out. Yeah, it's going down to 2, so next turn will be at 1. He could just play any Burial Right card. We are getting a free ping here, which is kind of nice. I think we have to evolve the Doorhold anyways though, just because that's our only option. We don't have many cards in our hand, so we kind of need the card draw. Right now our Raz at 4, so we're actually getting there. Pet Warrior plays at 6. Vampire Calamity actually gets to 7. Yeah, there's the Cloister. You can get Hades back. Hades isn't going to be active soon, so I'm not too worried about that, but Cloister is so strong. Don't have Amulet remove attack in my build. If I play Contempus, Evil plus Bear, I get 2 pings plus I get 3 pings. I trade here. The 3 pings is actually enough to remove his board. Now our Wrath is active, which is good. We could possibly save our Calamities for turn 7. It's actually pretty rare that we're able to deal with a Cloistered Sacristan and actually make a decent board this early into the game. Okay, this isn't going to do too much. Okay, he's going to use an Evil here. I mean, this makes sense, I guess. His shadow count is actually really high for turn 6. Next turn he's going to get a Gremory as well. Can he get his shadow count up to 30 next turn? He might if he has another he has another Purgatory, he can. Can I pressure enough in time? I could do 8 damage this turn maybe. Put him to 9. I don't think we have enough time to Neria. I think we have to just go for this. Hope he can't activate Purgatory this turn. I actually don't want this to bump, I guess. Maybe I should have. Maybe I need extra health. Oh, he doesn't have Gramarye. Did he destroy all of them? No, there's no Gramaries in his graveyard. He just either has them all in his hand, or he just doesn't play them. I guess... He can't actually activate the Path to Purgatory. He could trade here, goes to 29. Oh, he might have like a guilt. Legendary Skeleton? Oh, okay, he's just getting further away from it. This gives us the time we needed. I guess he's just not running Gramarye. Wow, he was one shadow off. That's crazy.